Hey everybody! Alright, we're having yoga in the gym, the home gym, that is. Alright, so today is going to be, I've coined it, twist the stress out. So I know a lot of people have been stressed out lately. We've been going through a lot as a total society, world society. And I just thought that this was very appropriate for kind of just taking it down at the end of the day. You want to go to bed, your mind can't stop, you just can't sleep, your body hurts. This is where you're going to find the good stuff. So, anyways, let's go ahead and allow our eyes to close. We're going to bring our awareness to our breath. Focus on the breath moving in and out. 3 seconds in, 3 seconds out. Check the way you're sitting. Settle in. Notice where your sitting bones are coming in contact with the floor. Notice how tight your legs are, or if they are at all. Big, deep belly breaths. And when you feel comfortable, and just take note of the way you're sitting, the way your feet are, or shall I say, the way that your legs are crisscrossed. Which one is out front, which one's on top, depending on the way you're sitting. All right. So we're going to allow movement with the head. Just drop the head really softly from side to side. You don't want to pinch. You just want it to be a nice organic flow. I have a really tight neck. I have a lot of muscle in my upper body, so you'll see when I go from side to side, I don't really go that far, but I can feel it all the way down into my chest, into my shoulder. And just taking some time, moving back and forth really nicely, really comfortably. We're going to drop the chin to the chest. We're going to draw a line along the collarbone from side to side. Again, allow this to be nice and slow, very organic. Okay, returning to center. We're going to do something that is similar to a lion's pose in yoga. Basically, what it is you're going to be dropping your jaw forward and down. You're going to take a nice deep breath as you do this. You're going to bring the breath in. And as you release the breath, you're going to slowly drop the mouth or jaw and open wide. All right, let's do that again. All right, I have some really good jokes with that one. Just if you're driving down the road and you're really stressed out, do your chin drops and just kind of like look over, see who's watching you when you're at a stoplight. Anyways, I'm a jokester. All right, so shake the neck out, no muscle tension. We're going to begin to forward fold. I'm going to scoot back just a little bit so you can see this a little bit better. I'm going to forward fold, slowly bringing my elbows down to the floor. I know you can't really see this right now, but just allow this to be really comfortable. Now, if you can take your head all the way down to the floor and place your head on the floor, you can do so. You can also stack your fist, bring down like this onto the floor. That way you're a little bit closer. So as you're down there, we're going to tuck the chin back to the chest, slowly roll up to seated. All right, we're going to go cross-body twist. We're going to take the fingertips, bring it behind us. We're going to go cross-body and just comfortably into the twist. You want to uplift through the spine as you breathe in, and as you breathe out or release the breath, allow your gaze and body to move deeper into the twist. Now remember those big, deep belly breaths as you are slowly moving more into this pose. Becoming consciously aware of places that are tighter than others. And we're going to move to the opposite side. All right, returning to center. We're going to move to our staff pose. Remember, we're having this beautiful staff pose challenge. We have it every year. We're going to feel the sitting bones directly under us. We're going to kind of sit up to where you're nice and comfortable, and then keep this position, releasing the hands. All right, you can bring the hands up. I like sometimes think of like Zen bowl or relaxation. You can also be here. It's kind of wherever you're comfortable. All right, we're going to steady here. Nice, big, deep belly breaths. All right, we're going to go cross body. Bring the hand to the outside of the knee. Again, bring just the fingertips to the floor. Sit up and rotate into the twist. Big, deep belly breaths. If you want to challenge yourself, bring the breath in 5 seconds and release 5 seconds. We're going to slowly release to center and then move to the opposite side. Again, big, deep belly breaths. And returning back to center. Again, sit nice and tall. Move into the staff pose. All right. We're going to then move into hero pose. Now, hero pose, there's a lot of different modalities of yoga that do this pose very differently. I am not your normal, I think, very formal yoga instructor. I'm a very informal yoga instructor. I like to make things fun. I like to make things easy and comfortable. All right. So you can be, just sitting onto your feet like so. All right. Or you can begin to kind of allow the heels to be on the outside of the hips. You want the knees and the hip bones kind of moving out from one another, and you want this to be comfortable. If you feel any pressure in your knees, try to move out, try to modify. Now, if you have a block, I don't have one right now to show you, but I will do block and all props video for yoga. So if you have a yoga block, you just want to sit it the large flat way under your sitting bones, and then you can kind of sit up a little bit more comfortably. Also, if you are in your cross-legged position at the very beginning of the video, you can sit on the block while in cross-legged position if your legs hurt too bad in what I call to my son crisscross applesauce. All right. So we're just going to settle here into our hero pose. Again, find a towel, blanket, anything that you can to help this more comfortably. All right, from here we're going to go into a twist. So bringing the hand to the outside of the knee. Again, fingertips behind you, sit nice and tall, and allow the body to twist comfortably. Again, big, deep belly breaths. And moving to the opposite side. If you want, you can bring your hand right behind your hip and just twist from here. Big, deep belly breaths. All right, we're turning out. We're going to be doing a child's pose. The child's pose that I like to do is a wide leg child's pose. So I bring my big toes together. I kind of set my seat onto my heels. I reach out in front of me, and then I just kind of bow into the child's pose. So you want to stay here. If you don't want to put your head on the floor on a mat, you can just bring the hands right under. This is a really good pose. You can move yourself out of an anxiety attack, and you can also find a very comfortable relaxation position if you're not able to sleep. Remember, big, deep belly breaths. And just really allow yourself this, comfortable position. If your hips begin to hurt, just move out of it just a little bit. All right, moving out of child's pose, we're going to sit up just a little bit. We're going to roll our toes under. We're going to lift our hips into a downward facing dog. We're going to allow our head to hang down. If you can't touch your heels to the floor, that's just fine. Just allow this nice comfortable movement. I'm going to move up just a little bit so you can see my heels a little bit better. And we're just going to move one knee bending and then the other. Moving back to center, we're going to find ourselves into a seated position. And again, whichever way that you were sitting before, we're just going to switch our feet up so that one foot, the other foot, is in front of the other or on top of the other. So we're going to settle into this seated position. We're going to just bring our awareness to our breath. Sitting up tall, big deep belly breath, smile and breathe. All right, allowing the head to drop from side to side. I feel my shoulders slowly beginning to fall. It's at the end of the day. There's been a lot of stuff that has been done with these shoulders. All right. Bringing the chin to the chest. Rolling the head from side to side. Turning to center, shake that neck out, no muscle tension. All right, we're going to do the chin drops or the lion's pose. Let's go ahead and move back to staff pose. Remember, lift yourself nice and tall. Allow the hips to be in contact with the floor. If you'd like, you can move the tissue away from the floor, from your sitting bones, to make it a little bit more comfortable and to bring you more firmly connected to the ground. All right, staff pose. Let me do a side view for you. My big massage arms. Hello. Funny. All right. So I'm going to move again. We're going to bring the arms up and bow forward. Allow the head and neck to hang. Shake it out. No muscle tension. Tucking the chin to the chest. We're going to roll up. We're going to go crossbody with the arm. Fingertips behind you. Sitting up nice and tall. Twisting comfortably. And moving to the opposite side. Turning back up. We're going to sit here for another moment. You'll notice that when you really feel staff pose and you've been sitting here for a few moments, the muscles in your legs might feel a little tense. You might start feeling all these places, like in the lower body, in the legs, in the hips, that are really engaging. This is one of the most passive exercises that you can do that will help posture. All right, let's go ahead and move to hero pose. Now again, remember that hero pose can be also done with something, a prop that you sit on. And then you can also kind of sink down into it if you'd like. It's a little hard to see. I will go on the side body and sitting. Now make sure that your back is somewhat straight. You don't want, straight, board back. You want a nice curvature in that lower spine. All right, from here, we're going to move into our twist. Big deep belly breath, smile and breathe. All right, moving into the opposite side. Shake the neck out. All right, returning back to center. I'm going to do side view. I'm going to put my big toes together and I'm going to kind of sit my seat onto my big toes. If you can't, that's completely fine. If you're here and you just kind of want to go into it, I always say if it hurts, don't do it. If it feels good, stay there. All right. Let's go ahead and reach our body out into a child's pose. Remember, big, deep belly breaths. 3 to 5 seconds in, 3 to 5 seconds out. Back up. We're going to find the most comfortable seated position. If this is not a cross-legged position, if this is just some other seated position, even in staff pose, that's just fine too. All right, we're going to allow our eyes to close. just become aware of the way that you feel right now compared to the beginning of this video, of your session. Namaste. All right, remember, keep twisting. It's twisting our adrenaline gland. Adrenal gland, that's funny. It's twisting our adrenal gland. That's how it is twisting out all those stress hormones that we are so easily gotten because of this crazy place that we live called Earth.